I was going to do some aerial tests, so I was calibrating this piece of cable here with a load on the one end, and I was calibrating the NanoVNA for this cable so that when it was plugged into the aerial it would just show the SWR of the aerial itself and not the cable. But these two green lines, when I calibrated it, the SWR and the return loss were both right down here, which was great, nice flat lines. Then I noticed, I started moving the cables about, and I don't know whether you can see, but it's going bananas. The SWR is still low on this yellow line, that's at 145 megs. But as I move the cable about, the log mag is going bananas, and sometimes even the SWR goes bad. Anyway, at first I thought it was this end of the cable, but in actual fact when I wiggled everything about, it came down to this end here somewhere, and I think it's this cable that was supplied with the NanoVNA that's faulty. So I'm going to terminate that and see if it makes a difference when I wiggle the cable. I've now terminated this cable and taken the big long cable out of circuit altogether, and as you can see, as I move the cable about, it's doing all sorts of things. So this is not good. I've now replaced it with another cable, and as you can see, as I move the cable about, there's not much difference. These are just random variations. So yeah, the other cable's faulty. It looks perfect, so you can't trust them. I've now reconnected it to the long cable and recalibrated it for open, short and load, and now the SWR is still low and the return loss is 60 dB. There's some noise on it, and there is a slight issue when you touch the cables, but it's not too bad. I've tested this cable with a very sensitive continuity squeaker, which can tell the difference between 0 ohms and a fraction of an ohm, and it's not short circuit and it's not open circuit. It doesn't even seem to vary very much, except on one of these ends. If I wiggle the cable like that, there was a slight variation. So I think that maybe some of the braid, which is not very good on these cables, there's not much braid, and I think maybe some of the braid has broken away. So that's what's making the difference. It was still giving 1-to-1 SWR, but the return loss wasn't as good as it should have been. So I think it's on its way out. I think it pays to buy good quality cable. And these that came with the NanoVNA, they've had a bit of a hard life. They've done a lot of work, so they're probably starting to fail now.